All right, welcome to Module 5. You're on the downhill slide now. So this week, you need to read the Module 5 guide and resources, and then you have a discussion again, and you have an assignment. So the discussion, this week we're looking at the way disabilities have been perceived and dealt with, since recorded history. My favorite is in one of the readings it says, along with the truly psychotic or disturbed, patients confined in these institutions included those who suffered from depression or alcoholism, the homeless, and disobedient wives. So, just women's history, women's rights, so many things have evolved. But in the realm of disabilities, that's where we also see the practice of eugenics. We see that also with repeat offenders early on in our criminal justice system. But eugenics was meant to separate groups into the fit and the unfit. And the unfit, they didn't want reproducing. So many rights just taken away. But we've seen a continuous fight for rights for disabled. I found really interesting. In the Rehabilitations Act of 1973, Section 504 made it illegal to discriminate against persons with disabilities and further decreed that federal monies should provide for the rehabilitation of the disabled. That sounds amazing. However, in 1976, 3 years later, it's still not being implemented. So we just see repeated miscarriages of justice throughout history. And that's why it's important to study history, because we don't want this to repeat. So that is what we are doing this week. Oh, with your paper. So with the discussion. Okay, start at the beginning. With the discussion, go through the prompts for your initial post. Go through the prompts for your replies. They just help. Make sure we don't leave anything out of this important discussion. Make sure you do your replies. I think they are 15 of the 50 points possible. That's a significant part, and that's because discussions by their nature are meant to encourage discussion. That's how we all learn. Everybody approaches everything uniquely. We are individuals. We see things, we perceive things, we need each individual perspective to create a great learning environment. So make sure that you're participating fully in the discussion. And then for your short paper, go through those guidelines and rubrics. It's so helpful. It will tell you exactly what to do, what to submit. Please go through them. Also, there is some confusion between primary and secondary sources. Go to the Shapiro Library and just search primary and secondary sources, those terms. And there's a fabulous guide. It's one page, I think, 2 at the most, that will just explain them, because you'll need to understand the differences as we go forward. So that's not involved so much with this week's, it's not involved with this week's assignment, but you need to become familiar with primary and secondary sources before subsequent weeks. Okay, reach out with questions. If you cannot find the Shapiro Guide to primary and secondary sources, let me know and I'll send it to you. All right, have a great week.